the Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. If you jump on here live here on this Saturday evening, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. I didn't want to come on here this late, but I figured for one, since it is a Saturday night and most people are off on Sundays, it'd be okay. But I wanted to make sure that both of the college basketball games were done and finished before I here. But if you were not at Total Aggression Wrestling tonight in Easton Ollie, Georgia at 244 Livestock Road, you missed a fantastic Total Aggression Wrestling show. And the main event, as I talked about yesterday here on the channel, was Seth Stevens versus Jay Taylor for the inaugural Total Aggression Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And Seth Stevens came out with the win. So he is the first ever Total Aggression Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And Chance Ryder made his Total Aggression debut. And at the next show on April 25th, MLW superstar Alex Kane will be at Total Aggression Wrestling. But tonight I want to talk about two things: NASCAR and college basketball. One, NASCAR. I have not yet talked about last weekend's race. We had the Goodyear 400 from Darlington, and it was won by Tyler Reddick, followed by Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, Carson Hocevar, who I think may just win a race before the year's over with. Austin Cindric rounded out the top five. Then we had Ty Gibbs, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, Chris Buescher, and Eric Jones rounded out the top 10. Now, Eric Jones now has back-to-back top 10s in that 43 car, and Legacy Motor Club is slowly but surely getting better every single week, which is good because Jimmy Johnson, who is one of the owners now of Legacy, said in an interview 2 weeks ago that there will be a third Legacy car next year. Did not say who it would be. He may not know, and he may know and just not, want to say yet. But he said there will be a third Legacy car next year, somebody teaming up with the 43 of Eric Jones and the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek. So I'm glad they're improving, because you don't want to start a third car if the two you have aren't running very good. John Hunter Nemechek still not running very good, but Eric Jones and the 43 team are slowly getting better. Hey there, Drilla. Glad you stopped by on this Saturday night. But after last night, we're down to the Elite Eight. Now, we had two games tonight, so now we're down to six. And, of course, we'll have two more games tomorrow. So this time tomorrow night, we'll be down to the final four. But last night we saw Duke defeat St. John's 80-75. Michigan over Alabama 90-77. UConn over Michigan State 67-63. And Tennessee defeated Iowa State 76-62. Third straight year that Tennessee has made it to the Elite Eight, and they're the only program in the country who can say that. But I think that's as far as they go. I think the season ends for them tomorrow night, but I could be wrong. You never know. But it looked like in the first half, UConn was going to blow Michigan State out of the water, and Michigan State came back and made it a very competitive game, but UConn comes away in the end. Hard to believe that Rick Pitino, as old as he is doing so well at St. John's, and you wonder, with a couple of big-time blue blood basketball programs now having openings, if either or both of them call Rick Pitino to see if he'll come be their head coach. Any thoughts on any of this, please feel free to let me know. Hey there, Jacob. Glad you came on here, Jacob. I just talked about Seth Stevens winning the Total Aggression Wrestling Heavyweight Championship tonight and become the first ever TAW Heavyweight Champion. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke the other day in here. There was one time Fruit of the Loom took Haynes to court. It was a brief case. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Hey there, Bella, glad to have you here. Antonio, glad to have you here. Ken X, glad to have you here. And Fungi, glad to have you here. And I don't recognize any of y'all's names. So if this is y'all's first time being here for whatever reason made you stop by the channel tonight, thank you very much. Feel free to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. And Bella, I'm glad you're asking, but I think I've got a little bit too much sense to put my name, my phone number on social media. Until next time, bye.